now we've beat all the Robot Masters, we're going to chase after the bad guy, Mr. X. We've suddenly got to remember that this game actually has a plot.
You know when they're saying like Mr. X, it reminds me of the villain from the Action Men franchise.
Oh, right.
There's a villain called Mr. X. No, Doctor. Yeah, but it's similar because of the name. Yeah.
This level looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Actually,
with that city background. That's the sort of thing with the totally not Wily stages. You normally have this sort of entrance sequence getting into the base, don't you? And then it gets duller as you go on.
This reminds me part of the cutscene from Mega Man 2 when you zoom up and you see him on the roof.
Yeah, when he's up on the effing roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like Brennan Plus. But yeah, this section is particularly difficult to try and fly around. Look at where these spikes are placed. And this ain't the worst it gets either with trying to fly around spikes. In true Mega Man fashion, you got borrowing elements from all the Robot Master stages in the later levels, which works well, I think, except it can get a little bit repetitive. Yeah, in the screen before this, there was like a section where you can go and punch the wall down and go an alternate route.
Yeah, noticed that.
Yeah, don't try because of where them spikes are placed.
Bullshit.
It is. How many moons are there?
You're on a different planet.
I think those are probably planets, but
How many? So where is Mega Man?
I don't know.
Probably in like, I don't know, just like probably
Mega
Mars
Man's
or something.
Mega Man's in a different universe, that solar system.
Well, I was thinking that, but
Well, no, Universe got cancelled, didn't it? Because Capcom hate Mega Man. I think Mega Man Universe, that was the game that was going to have like the level editor and stuff. And I'm kind of miffed that got cancelled because that looked like it could have been a fun game. But no, Capcom hate us. Capcom hate everything about Mega Man now because they're dicks.
Fortunately, Nintendo is there to take care of Mega Man.
Yeah, by getting their own characters to beat the shit out of him.
Hey, at least Mega Man
it's like they're all gang up on him.
Hey, at least Mega Man can get his own back.
What I did like, and it actually made me a little bit emotional actually, the guys who did Brawl in the Family, they did a little video animation where it was just like showing Mega Man over the years and like how after a certain point he was just sitting there out of work doing nothing and then got invited to Smash.
It's just reminds me of like all the Nintendo characters in Smash are like the popular kids, and it's like all the third-party franchises are like the outcasts. They're like, yeah, I feel your pain, bro.
I suppose Sonic gets treated alright, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, except kind of when Brawly was pretty rushed in when they.
Yeah.
Although that does make me laugh with the way he turned up in Subspace, because it's like he turns up right at the last chapter, doesn't he? So like you're playing through like all the Nintendo characters are doomed, so we've got to get the Sega characters to throw them all out.
Yeah, Sonic just suddenly appears.
Yeah.
He's just there. Just like, yeah, shit's been going on, but I'm here.
It's like, I'm here to save the day, guys. Don't worry.
Anyway, we're gonna beat this boss by punching it. This is literally the strategy to beat the boss.
It's the most badass thing ever, just punching it in the dick.
Yeah.
Punch you in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. Where's Little Mac when we need him? Probably stuck on the ground because he does jack shit in the air, but...
What I could say about he's very powerful when you get a good amount of like punches in and you know what you're doing with it.
Yeah, a lot of people are really skilled with him.
Yeah.
Like personally, I'd rather go to McDonald's and have a Big Mac, but still.
It's one of those characters where you have to put a lot of focus in to get really good at.
Yeah, but if you go online on For Glory, like probably 3 out of 5 times you'll be fighting Little Mac. That's what I've found. A lot of people use him.
Yeah, that's what I found as well. Who else? I think there's a fair amount of links.
Yeah. Who's your main?
Link.
Steve, you got any preference when you play it? Or?
I've only played the demo.
Oh right. Yeah, you're gonna get the Wii U one when that comes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Wii U.
Nice. Yeah, they did that like 50 facts presentation thing, didn't they? And that basically the whole presentation was, you enjoying the 3DS one? Well, it looks shit compared to this.
No,
Look at this!
it did annoy me in a way because it's basically shitting on the 3DS version.
Oh,
no.
I wouldn't say
I
that
thought
the 3DS does its own thing.
Well, what I got was like, it's just showing that was Nintendo's strategy from the get-go, wasn't it? To get a few extra bucks out of the 3DS one. But, like, to be fair, I was expecting that, really. Like, the fact that the Wii one would be the definitive version, because obviously they got better hardware to work with. And the 3DS one, for what it is, it's a fun game. Like, the 3DS controls do get quite annoying at times, but that's just a thumb pad, really. But yeah, talking about mains, I use Bowser all the time, really. Bowser is the best character in Smash, I don't care.
It's good for grabbing.
Yeah, very good. Like, I love how when you like suicide off the edge while grabbing someone, you get like they lose their stock first, so you can just Bowser
It's because you're on the back, and you?
Yeah, so their death registers first.
Yeah.
It's a kind of dick move if you spam it, but once or twice here and there, it's a bit of fun.
I find quite a lot of people do the jump and he comes down like a thwomp sort of.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
So that's annoying when you're trying to move a bat and like rush about for something.
That's not the most accurate attack. What I find amusing is whenever
It's
I'm
very
playing
powerful,
online,
though.
some people don't kind of pick up on the fact that if there's a giant spiky Koopa above you, maybe you should move.
You know when they showed off the Donkey Kong level where you could change between the foreground and the background? I was thinking, why didn't they stick that in the 3DS version? That would have been... It makes sense.
All them levels make me do is feel really glad that there's that final destination option for all stages, because I fucking hate level gimmicks in Smash stages. They just get in the way, I think. But anyway, the strategy for this boss, for lack of better words, is stand there, take any hits you get and just throw the tomahawk. And hope for the best. And it worked, obviously. You can tell I'm not that great at Mega Man. I tend to just hope for the best and bum rush.
You're okay. Ish. Kind of.
I'll tell you what, I'm very, very good at video editing. That's how you get good at video games, right?
Yeah, it's like I've died about 15 times, but it doesn't matter. Video editing, in my mind, I'm the best ever.
Yeah.
I like the fact that those two things are getting frustrated.
Yeah, retakes are mandatory when you suck like me. No, I suddenly remembered I wanted to go the other side. I think there's a thing up here that you can only get if you go this way. But then I'm going to have to come back down anyway. Because look at that! But I see what you were saying about in one of the other Mega Man commentaries, Joe, that there's a lot of ladders in Mega Man, aren't there?
Yeah.
And it's when you see sections like this, it's like, which ladder do you want to climb up?
There's always ladders.
It should be called Ladder and Spike, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spikes and ladders.
To be fair, I think
Reminds me of Snakes and Ladders.
yeah, I think 4 was probably the worst for spikes. I think basically every level had like an abundance of spikes in Mega Man 4.
I think every Mega Man game is the worst for spikes. I mean,
Well, not all of them. Like most Mega Man games, like every Mega Man game does have some sections that are ridiculous for spikes, but like it was basically every level in 4.
Like the level designers just went, where do we put these spikes? Just going, put them there.
Yeah.
Fuck it, put them anywhere.
Yeah. Anyway, these things here are an interesting gimmick. They're like little scales that you have to tip to get to where you want to go to.
So it tips the scales in your favour. I'm sorry.
So anyway,
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
I think you'll find being chronically unfunny is my position. Please don't take my job.
Hey, at least I'm apologising.
Yeah. So you're doing my job badly.
Yes.
No, am I glad I've got to use the rush jet here, like under spikes? No, careful. Them things there on the thing, you've got to use a fully charged
The
shot to get rid
things
of
on
them.
the thing.
You know what I mean.
yeah, that thing.
Yeah, the thing. Then you got to thing it with the thing that
You know, just thing, yeah.
Best commentary ever.
yeah. Yeah.
What's that thing?
Oh, it's the thing.
Oh, right.
What about that thing?
Yeah, it does the things, doesn't it?
Does it do things?
Yeah, it's the best at thinging that I've ever thinged.
Things!
All this talk about thing is fantastic.
I agree.
Things!
Oh god.
Have you noticed that normally we get to like a certain point in commentaries where we just go cranky? You know, like, it's...
Hey, look, the subscribers went down to 0.
People found better things to do with their lives. Well done, guys.
Yeah, a wise decision.
Yeah. No, don't worry. We have plenty to offer here at FlameHisWorld. For example, regret. I don't even know where to go from here.
That's the only thing we can offer. Jesus Christ.
No, we can't offer Jesus.
Didn't we just do that already?
Wake me up when we're done, guys. I need to. But yeah, anyway, I think I want to get that thing. So yes, use the. I'm gonna become
Can we
really
use the
conscious whenever I use the word thing now.
Thing.
This is really gonna fuck with my mind. I hope you know that.
Yes, it's working.
It's just referred to the thing. It's more easier just saying the thing.
Yeah, I noticed a while back I went through a phase of repeatedly using the word like when I was talking about certain things, and
What are you, like American high school? Like, yeah.
like totally, you know,
awesome,
whatever.
you know?
No, but it's something that I have really bizarre talking patterns, and I go through like phases of certain words that I just say all the time, and it becomes really annoying because at one stage it
I
was
can
like,
understand. I do go a bit, say quite a lot, and I admit that is sort of like one of the things I'm trying to get rid of. But yeah,
it's something that I went through a phase of using but anyway all the time, and there's that when I did that cheap playthrough of Mega Man 2 from the Wily Wars version, I noticed that I think it was the second part where I didn't go a single sentence without using the phrase but anyway, like as a transitional thing. It's like your talking habits in general, they kind of develop.
it's more an instinctual thing, I think.
That mech had arms, and all it did was shoot.
Yeah. Well, he was always taught to keep his arms and legs to himself. You just show him basically respect.
Stephen laughed! Oh my god! He laughed!
Yeah, but don't worry, he was
Out of
armed
pain.
with a gun.
I was laughing out of pain.
Yeah, he's cracking up, that's all. Nothing major going on here, just cracking up. I've lost count of how many Mr. X stages or whatever we've done now. What one's this?
I said Dr. X then.
Yeah, well, you were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
I can't help being instinctive. This is a fun jump to make, he lied. I made it! I don't know if you ever get this with games, but there's certain parts of, like, particularly, not so much difficult, but annoying stages that you just feel proud of yourself for getting right. And I got that when I did that jump. I
certainly would be, because I admit I'll be here for ages.
This is one of the sections I was talking about earlier where you have to like keep switching because you can't use the slide when you're in the punch mode. It's like I've got to punch a thing, then slide over. Then if I wanted to go down that other section, I'd have to switch back to the punch and skip through that animation. And it's just a time killer really, but what are we gonna do?
Those are essentially Xboxes.
Don't have any eggs in them though, do they?
I know what you're on about.
What is this? This is like the most bizarre part ever.
It's just it's sort of just like random like references to things like we've watched and.
No, I'm so totally random. My name is Katie, but you can call me the Penguin of Doom.
Why do I inspire him? Why?
Anyway, this is another section where you've got an alternate route on the right there. Because you can either go up the ladder or you can do what I'm going to do and go the superior right way. And I say superior just because that's the way I went. This section has some really awkward jumps coming up, not because of the jumps themselves, but because them cowboy robots, their shots can knock you back as you're trying to fly across. And granted, it's not Castlevania tier knockback, thank fuck for that, but it's still kind of annoying if you're mid-flight and then you die. And at least totally not Wily has the idea to dress up his robots, hasn't he? Like with the cowboy hat.
So take them out, but the number one thing to remember, look good while doing it.
Yeah. Because every bot's crazy about a sharp dressed man. Oh, I think we'll get into some more kind of dick sections with these little birds that fly around. Because they, like, if you jump all right, you'll be fine, but they do actually have slight homing instincts. So if you're not flying, you will get hit, basically. And the flight just sort of throws off that homing instinct. Well, that still got me there.
Those birds hatch from eggs.
Mm.
He has created life, essentially.
Yeah, he's got it cracked, hasn't he?
Yes.
Just a
Good
great.
going, mate. Good going. You are the funny one. It's the only applause I'll get in my life. Let me live while I can. Oh, you were talking about wrecking balls earlier.
Oh no! No! No!
I just can't take that seriously. That's got a face on it.
But actually, if you look at the spikes on the side, I think Miley Cyrus might really hurt herself here.
Oh well.
That's what a lot of people wish for, actually.
Sorry, babe. It reminds me of Mega Glalie.
Oh, yeah. I love, like, it's got the proper beard and everything.
I love Mega Glalie. It just looks flipping majestic as hell.
Yeah. It's got that kind of dude, bro.
I like the fact that the description says, like, it's got so much energy, it blew its mouth open.
Yeah.